Hello, welcome to my channel. Okay, yep, saying it is corny. We are recording, by the way. And yes, I promise no retakes. Okay.
Oh, this is already a masterpiece.
I'm sorry if you so before we started, I asked level how I do it intro. Say what? Alrighty. Okay. We got the recording part out. Okay. So this is a deck I've been using when I've been streaming lately. Some people have asked for the deck list, so this is the deck list that I've been using. And yes, my deck list does run one of the Kaitis. Hard. It works great for some reason. Don't ask questions I don't know the answers.
It's really good. It's a long, dragged out fight.
Yes. If you can't win the game, Kakaitis will win the game for you. But yeah, so this will be my video about how to play this deck and how not to play this deck. I'll learn that very shortly. But yeah, let's get on with it. By the way, this is my first Shadowverse video. Exclude all the bad things in this video. Alrighty, which one do you think we should do first?
Let's start with Haven.
Oh,
Let's show the good side
the good side?
before we show that. Yeah, let's show the good side before we show the bad.
Alright, so before we start, this deck is really good against Havencraft. For some reason. Okay. This is such a good hand, by the way. You want to see hands like this. Devastating. Okay. Introduce why you want to see. Lovestruck Puppeteer gives you a puppet in hand, and you can break it with Devastating Soprano. And following the turn, you can just Devastate Soprano. Plus whatever other 2-drop you have. This time it's Wasteland of Destruction. I don't know if that's what I did, but that's how you would normally play it. We're about to find out.
I believe you draw another puppeteer and play it.
Do I? I should really like at least check the replay twice. We do not get another puppeteer. We do exactly what I said we're gonna do. So we devastate a soprano the puppet since it has to destroy a card and we don't want to get rid of our And I think we just Wasteland the soprano, like I said earlier. And I think we devastating soprano the Wasteland. Ta-da! Right on it.
I'm remembering a different Haven game, don't mind me.
Alright, this is for pose. For pose for the draw.
Specifically looking for their forecast.
Yeah, I think they are looking for their big crest card. Everyone knows and loves the repose. What's his nickname in this game? Did I give him a new name? What was it? I don't remember.
All I know is the deck is very boring to watch, but probably fun to play.
Oh yeah, it is. I play against it so much. I'm like, do people actually like this deck? I don't know. You guys are gonna have to leave a comment why you guys like Havencraft. No one needs to answer my question.
At least Crest Haven.
Specifically Crest Haven. I understand Amulet Haven. I understand why you would play Storm Haven, but why do you guys like Crest Haven? I need an answer.
I've seen a random Crest Haven where it was both Wardhaven, where it had a mix of Wardhaven in there with the Crest.
By the way, I will be honest, folks. Odin does run this deck. He is your ace card, as I like to say. He carries when Axia doesn't.
He is your bread and butter.
He is your bread and butter. You always like seeing Odin. Odin's your friend.
Odin's your true love.
Your true love? Really?
I mean, if you don't see him, what happens?
You do kind of just fold, right? Me try to get into not 9 cards, realizing every single card I play adds another card to my hand.
Like, I'm trying to make sure don't have 9 cards. Keeps drawing cards.
This is Muram. This is the guy we're talking about. As a Portal player, you shouldn't be losing to this. And here's why. Let me pause. Is this pause? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
The reason why you really shouldn't be losing is because you do more than them. First thing first, you do exactly what they do, but like better.
You do it more proactive, not reactive.
Yes. Also, you do it a lot more than they do. They do 4 to 5 damage per turn. Unless they down the Archie to win the game, which makes sense. Why would you not? But like, until their kill turn, you do more than them. And your kill turn, you kind of just win too. Like what, you do 9 damage with the Axia? What is gonna stop you?
Feeling.
I mean, hold up, I need water. Distract the recording.
Well, if you ever want to reviews, make sure you have a bottle of water, something to drink, keep your throat nice and what's the word? Nice and healthy.
Subscribe to water. It's in your fountain today.
Also, make sure you don't be an idiot and die to water.
True. Okay. But seriously, make sure to drink water and stay hydrated. It's actually very
Hydration is great.
hydrated. Alrighty. On that note, no, this was not sponsored or anything by water, by the way. It's just very important to drink water.
No, it's a very good thing. Also, if you haven't already, consider subscribing and liking the video. It helps.
Thank you for reminding me. I was gonna say it at the end, I think. Maybe. Possibly. I'm sorry. Alrighty, let's continue on. Okay, so as a Portalcraft player, you really shouldn't be to have too much more control than they, unless they're playing Heal Haven or draw. What's that 1/2 drop spell that heals for 10?
I can't remember. It's from set 2.
Yeah.
It is really fucking good in Cresthaven.
Yeah, because I need heal for 10, but I still won one of those games. It's just sad that I didn't get to save it because I forgot where.
Yeah.
But there was a game where I did win, and they did heal for like 20, and I like still won. I did not care. Like I was like, I'm winning this game. Because like we both had like 2 cards left, and I was like, okay. My cards are better than yours, you know?
It's good cards versus bad cards. Who's gonna win?
But because like this is a dead card after you play it. You know what I mean? Like Torment Despair is fine, I guess. You know what I mean? Like it's 6 for destroy.
It's 6 point destroy and bring your countdowns back up by 1.
Which your countdowns are never gonna end. Honest with you.
But for 6 play points to do that, you'd rather do anything else. Like
I have Sylvia. Literally, Sylvia does more. Actually.
This is why I kind of like the hybrid Cresthaven that's taking a little bit more towards Sword into their deck. That way you assume they're playing Cresthaven. Reality, that's hybrid. They're gonna play a fucking Aether, they're gonna pump the board, they're gonna super evolve it, you are gonna struggle.
That's true. But then you just play Congruent. Or you still just play Congruent and still beat them.
You could, but
No,
like,
that's
think
exactly what
about it
happened. There
like
is a
that.
game where I did that. I did conquer it twice before. Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, sorry for your L. You can hold it though.
But like, I personally think the hybrid version of Cresthaven is probably better for ladder.
You know what this means, level? We gotta make a Haven.
I gotta look at the sport as gameplay.
Alright, that's for another day. This lesson's supposed to be about Portal. Let's.
Yep,
Okay,
yep, yep.
so I enjoy Portal by the way because I just like Legion as card art. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a simp for it. Be honest.
Now, we're gonna let the turn play out, and we're gonna tell you the correct play you should have done originally.
Wait, I mess up here?
You took a gamble.
Ah! Folks, whatever you do, do not do what I just did here, okay?
So if you don't like gambling, you always wire assault the 6/6
I spilled
first.
water on my feet. No!
You, if no matter what, if you're going to be playing Melody, you want to make sure you clear the board guaranteed and not.
Alright, guys, here's what
And
you
not.
actually are supposed to do here. My bad, homie. Okay, correct play. Play Wire Assault, kill Ryram. Actually, I know what my brain was at. Oh,
You were trying to think of the puppets. I understand.
yeah, I was trying to think of the puppets. Oh my god. Poor me. Okay, but even if that, please don't ever do it. The puppets are not worth not being able to clear board.
Because that could be easily 6 to the dome.
Actually, no, you still won't take 6, right? Okay, thought process. Okay, Melody hits Wyvern, right? You smash face with Lisa into here, right? And then you play puppets too.
Why?
Hit Myra.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't worried because even if I didn't clear 0, it was still just 0. You know what I mean? That's why I
I'm just
probably.
too used to play with Jean in the play. Don't mind me. But
I think
it's
that's
still the correct play.
yes. Playing Rymon here was the better play. Was a better play, but I
Yeah.
was aiming to clear entire board, right? So here's what my brain thought.
Yeah.
No matter what, you're going to kill Rymon. That is not a question; it's an answer. I mean, um, the reason why I was okay playing Melody is because Melody hits any of these, right? It kills one, and even if it doesn't, it's okay if it doesn't. Because if it hits Myram, then like I still play Puppet after hitting Ward with Leash, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think no matter how I did this, it was going to be okay. Because no matter what, he was gonna die here. And even doing at your play, one thing was left on the board if I did the correct play, right?
If you did the correct play, there would be nothing on board
Really?
because you would still answer one of the 4/4s with Melody.
Oh,
Guaranteed.
that's right. Because Wired I saw a boom. Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Maybe the correct play is better. Whatever the
Yeah,
play
because
was, I didn't listen. I made the wrong play, guys. Listen to him.
so if you always use the guaranteed removal on the biggest thing that isn't going to take that is going to survive the 4 damage, which is from Melody. So if you're doing random damage,
Alright, folks. I did take a short break. If you think why there's a weird pause between what's then and what's now.
so what I was trying to say before that pause happened was instead of taking the gamble that Stella did here, by playing Wired Assault first to kill the 6/6, and then using the Melody to kill one of the 4/4s guaranteed, is there was a chance that a 0/4 lived to potentially gain Ward to stop any other follow-up aggro plays, as they could potentially play more wards behind that ward. This simply allowed you to be able to be more aggro because of the crest.
Alrighty, should I continue?
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we let the rest of the stuff play out again.
Insane RNG.
Yes. RNG Gober. Can we make a comment on this?
So, for them, honestly, I don't mind them doing this because it is Kana in a state where they can just play Kakaitis. And this is a good way to follow up on potentially doing things. The one thing I don't like about this is that the 3 crests they have sitting there don't activate. Because Grimnir activates, but the other 3 don't, because they're argued not to attack. So this leaves you wide open to potentially just losing the game.
I just don't
To
think Kakaitis belongs. Kakaitis, okay, yes. Kakaitis can go in Portalcraft. Kakaitis can definitely go in Dragoncraft. Kakaitis definitely cannot go in Swordcraft.
we don't have the capability to play it at this current time and moment.
Kakaitis can technically go in the forest if you're playing Annihilation, not Roach. Very
Or
specifically.
Annihilation Rose Queen.
Um,
But
but any
even
other
Quest
deck,
even,
it's just
like, because Cresthaven is hard controlled and they're not playing the hybrid variation, this seems actually realistic to play one copy of, and they still happen to draw the one fucking copy.
I don't think
As an
it's a
alternate
bad
way,
play. I just don't think it's a. Here's a.
it, it's not a good play into Portal, because right now, they literally lose to you top decking, I can't remember the air name right now for Portal.
Axia? Yeah, they just lose it.
They lose to Axia Odin.
Isn't that exactly? Hold on. Pause. What did I draw? What's my next draw? No. Okay, no. I don't top deck Axia. I banish him here. I do have to play through one turn of Kakaitis, right? Because I don't have lethal.
But they
There's
didn't actually play anything from. They
yeah.
ended up playing the cost spell that heals 1 for 3 and deals 3 to the board and draws 1 3 for an enhanced 8.
So as I said earlier, there's no way for me to have lethal, right? So my next play was simply like, okay, they can't kill me next. Even if they drew Azeroth's Wrath, they
That's
don't.
their whole turn.
They don't. Yeah, exactly. They can't kill me this. So I have to gamble my next turn to win the game. Because at this point, I'm like, listen, there's a 90% chance the game's just gonna make them draw Azeroth Wrath. So my next turn is my last turn. That's what my thought process behind. I'm playing Odin. I need to deal damage right.
10% chance they do that because it's a 1 in 10.
No, it's a 90% chance because they're playing against me. They always draw Azeroth Wrath.
But in theory, in most other games, it is a 1 in 10 to draw. Unless you're playing against Ruin, then they're most likely drawing the fucking card.
Do that message shift later. Yes, you're not wrong, but yeah. So I was like, okay. And even if it wasn't Azeroth, I have 2 Silent Raiders, 2 Purgatories, they have a lot of ways to kill you.
They have a lot of ways to threaten a lot of damage. They have literally 6 cards that deal either 10 or 6. That's a lot of damage
So,
in the
anyways,
deck, just
I,
naturally.
as I was originally saying, I'm at the back burner at this point in the game. My main goal has changed from stalling the game and win slowly to just punching their face until I win. I don't spend my super evil here because I was like, there's a chance I draw Axia. And Axia does equate to lethal. So I was like, I'll stall out for 1 turn. If I draw it, great. And if I don't, then I just play around not having.
It's honestly always best if Odin isn't winning the game with your one last super evil point to hold it, in my opinion, when you're using Odin like this. Always hold Odin's. Always hold that super evil, because there's always a better evil
But
target than
there's
Odin.
always a better play. Exactly. There's always a better play later.
Unless Odin is winning the game with that last super evil point, you hold it. You resist all urges to push 7 face. A lot of damage, I know.
So they play Blind Faith
Like,
here? Okay, the moment they draw those 2 cards, I notice something. If I don't win the game here, I lose the game. So, this is a lethal portal. Before I show you guys how I get lethal, I want you guys, second comment, if you ever have the brain cells for it, find the lethal. There is lethal here. I already won the game with it. I want you all to think about what is the lethal here. It is pretty challenging. I won't lie. Level even failed doing it.
I didn't feel doing it. I looked at another potential way because I watched it originally before I said go back. Because I wanted to see what my way would have done it if I did it the way my brain initially thought, and it was one off. The way you did it was the correct way, and it's a little fancy.
It is a little
It's
fancy.
a cute
It's
trick.
like super fancy.
It's a cute trick you can do with the deck.
Yes. Um, I will screenshot this for like image purposes later. If you guys don't pause the video here, but it is a fun little lethal pose. All right, let's continue. So the first part of lethal puzzle is actually just summoning supplement. You're like, why would you summon supplement? Don't you want the 1 damage at the accident? No, you really don't. Not in this case scenario.
Well, it's actually really best to play the 2-drop here because, one, it helps. Now that I think about it, there is another route to do this, but that's just me going overboard.
Yeah, that's probably extra fair. Let's just talk about the main.
Yeah.
The reason why you play supplement is you flip a black to a white that deals 1 damage. Right? Gee, wait, there is a second wave.
Yeah.
I just see it.
You're noticing it too.
I mean, that's extra fancy. That's like 90 IQ. After the fact, we replay this like 6 times. You know what I mean?
Look, sliding line, live in quotations.
Okay, so we flip a black to deal 1 damage, and then we're gonna super evil Axia to deal 5 damage. Right?
5. Yeah. Because you deal 1 with the black and 4 off deck.
And then from this point on, you play any card that you own that does more damage, which just so happens to be it just so happens.
Actually, no, there isn't another way.
Wait, because you run out of play points. Play point diff, right?
No, it's not a play point diff. It's force space diff.
Oh.
Because I was thinking to play the puppet first before doing that, just to be doing that. You would be board lock.
Oh, you would be bored because then you wouldn't be able to play the Volte, right? Because then you play supplement.
Alright,
and
that's
play
the only way. We did it.
We did it. This is the only way to win the game. Okay. As we were. But everyone's probably thinking, what are they talking? Guys, we went over this hand so many times.
We went over this, but we never looked at the puppet line until now.
We went over this hand so many times. Like, did we actually make the right call here? Was there another one?
Let's do another one because we forgot about the puppet because we never took that into consideration because it's free.
But this is the only way for lethal. There is one thin line. Guys, I did this game when I was half asleep. The fact I mastermind lethal here is third, by the way.
The fact that you found lethal here is insane. It's not masterminded. The fact that you found it.
Clearly, my brain is wired differently at night. Anyways, I played Devotee of Destruction, and then Destruction destroys 2 blacks, and you just win the game. But let me tell you, before playing Portercraft, Ishna, just know you need to be good at just being good at the game. You cannot bring dead this deck. We just proved it 12 different times.
We proved it fucking 3 different times. 2 of them beforehand and 1 of them live.
You cannot brain dead. By the way, we are 24 minutes in. Do we continue with this video?
Absolutely, because you also have to educate people.
That's true. That's true. Okay. So this is just one of the many ways to beat Havencraft and one of the many ways to find lethal
Because it's
puzzles.
still fucking Havencraft. Oh my god, we haven't even got to the other 2 wins. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got a long way to go. Like how you don't lose to Dragoncraft either. Actually, no, you do lose to Dragoncraft a lot. Disclaimer. Disclaimer. Disclaimer when it comes to fighting Dragoncraft. There's a huge disclaimer.
This also depends on variant of Dragon.
If you're playing against very specifically Beanie Dragoncraft, you are allowed to click those 3 bars and click quit. You do not win. Trust me. I ran the logistics. You just don't win.
There is certain variants of Dragoncraft that will win the game in 1 turn. It does not matter how much life you have.
But
If you
the
don't,
main
one of them
variant,
you can't play around.
yes, the main variant I'm talking about is Flaming Dragoncraft. You can't play around Flaming Dragoncraft. You can burn them as much as you want, but they heal just as much. It is annoying, and if they play the card, would not feel sympathy if you just click the FF button. Let me tell you, you are at a disadvantage, and they have 6 copies of Storm in their hand. You're probably going to die.
So there's Beanie Dragoncraft has multiple variants. There's Jerry, which is the one that does not matter what you do, because they will kill you without actually having to hit your face once. Genesis Dragon OTK, and then Big Stuff Value.
You can be big stuff value. You can be big stuff value. That is the one variant of Lenhina that you can be. It's low chance odds, but you can win against. You can also just win against Ramp Dragon. Ramp Dragon is a deck you actually absolutely value. Like if it's not Fleeting Dragoncraft, like if it's Ramp, yeah, if it's Ramp Dragoncraft, you actually outvalue. It doesn't matter.
Now, the reason why I named the Genesis Dragon OTK and Berry OTK is because their lists, the way I have them built currently, is a 6-card difference. There is no difference besides 6 goddamn cards.
But moving forward, yeah, you do not do well against Dragon. I know the story. As long as there's not, well, most people are actually probably running Dragoncraft right now,
they're probably playing the big stuff value versions of the decks. Might run a few of the other ones.
So if you want to defend it though, it is okay to FF. Probably won't win. This deck does really. You can play it out yourself if you want. Maybe get a dub. It's a very low ball chance.
Like here, you definitely won, but there's also a reason why we selected another Dragon Gamecraft where you lose.
You lose. Yes, there is another reason why I did that. Well, also that one's also gonna teach you a very important lesson. Like that game also teaches you quite an important lesson about board locking yourself with this deck.
It teaches you the correct amount of eggs you always want because you were still new to the deck. You were still trying to figure out how well the deck performs with 4 eggs at the same time. But
yeah, it's to teach new players. I forget.
Yeah.
Okay, so this something to note. I have a legendary hand. No, I still almost lose this game. My hand is phenomenal, but
you're like this hand looks very good if you're on the portal side. The dragon hand, I have no clue what it looks like. It probably looks pretty decent.
I mean, the Dragon Oracle. Yeah, the Dragon Oracle on turn 3, which is a good play as always. Like who doesn't? I call it Oracle. Man, I'm such a boomer. I still call this thing Oracle.
Look, I have to get. The only reason I call it Dragon Sai because I sigh every time I look at it. It means 3 play points. That's how I remember it. It means Sai and not Oracle.
Lenhina. Yeah, you just Lenhina here. By the way, their hand looks pretty bad. I think I win just for purely how bad they are. You know what I mean?
They play 2 rubies this early means they had like double like Genesis already in hand. Yep.
I mean, Fishman is really good here. But this is a pretty good field.
This is like very good pressure by now, because this threatens board pressure to face.
The fact that
As
I'm
well
about to
as-
style on them is really funny though. Okay, so I played Melody here for the 1 damage on face. I know, I'm a very greedy player, folks. Something to know about me, it is my downfall, but it is also my greatest strength. I am the most greediest player.
I'll tell you what, I would have done that same play too, because what if it hits that 5-1? You have a
Exactly.
bigger health, dude. It's
I'm
always
so
better
greedy.
to do it that way
I'm
in
so
these
greedy.
scenarios.
But I'm so greedy, man. I feel like you could have just played self of it to hit 2 and then swing self of it, man. Like, actually, I was so greedy.
You probably could, but I still agree with this play, because one, this gets
Okay,
you your third
okay,
egg, which
because no, you could have played supplement, evolve supplement, then play melody because you had 1 copy from the last leash. You could have cleared 3 plus 1. You could have cleared the entire board with just supplement.
you know what, that's probably the better line. Actually consider that line more. This line is still good because it gets you your third egg, which is when this deck really starts to game.
Yes, but I'm just letting them know ahead of time. Yes, I played greedy here. Okay. I was rewarded for it. Yes, but man,
Look,
there's a line
sometimes
where they just forte here and I lose the game.
if they forte here, you're really in trouble.
Hell yeah, I am. I was so greedy.
So that's like 7, 9, 11. That's fucking 13 damage face.
And then
That's
they
a
just
lot.
and then they just slap any other storm and I was like
That's 13 there. So land.
Yeah, okay, but that's what could have happened, but it wasn't. I'm just letting you know now, guys, if they had 14 in hand, I was, I was docked. It did not matter if I conquer with that forte, by the way. It does not matter. I still get Alright, let's continue. Oh, but they did summon, this thing. I still do get hit by a storm. Just not forte. I'm so glad for white. I have no idea. White saves lives. This turn kind of plays itself. It's not explanatory. Like, you just, like, play this. Here's board. Like, dot. Good card. Great value. Can go in any Portalcraft deck. Actually, just good value card.
I wouldn't say any Portalcraft deck, but typically variants where you have like free token generation, like puppets and stuff. And since in like Lenhina or Egg Portal, as it's better known, you always have good.
Well, you can put
free
this easily in Puppet. Because, like, Puppet.
Yeah.
Puppet.
You can put it easily in Puppet, probably like 2 of, no more, because 3 is just too clunky.
3
for
is way too
puppets.
clunky, I think. We'd probably put 2 of. Or, like, that one last slot that you have nothing nothing else to fed up.
Yeah, it's like, I need one more card. Bang.
Yeah. Like, I can see this card being ran in Puppet. I don't see this card being ran in Artifact. I'll call you crazy. If I see you play this card in Artifact, I'd be like, you're on something. And I need to know what it is.
So, funny enough, a while ago, I tested Artifact Portal with some of the Lenhina support, because of the fact that they can give some of their artifacts the ability to not be destroyed by card effects. I considered it. Did it
That's
work?
fair.
No.
That's fair, but yeah, I don't expect that working. You
No,
kind
I
of want to
tried
clear your own
before I
cards.
went
Like
to
I
do
showed you last time, you really do actually want capability to clear your own. You don't,
Yeah.
unless you're playing Axia into Cognate, which is like one way to clear a board, right? And then like you play a super buff Axia to do the thing, right? But like even then, Cognate doesn't survive. Like my man dies for accident.
Yeah, no. Like,
Alright.
Cognate is just a really good card for Puppet and very good for Legion Up because it is designed for Legion Up, technically. It just so happens to be used for Puppets.
Uh, oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Mm.
Let's talk
We're
about
just you're just
Dragon's
lucky.
bad card.
Let's just talk about that. We're so lucky.
Let's talk about this. This is Dragoncraft's best healing source, Neptune. The amount of fish generation they get in late game is insane.
But I kind of am
And it's
tempted to just make a pure fish deck. Like I'm talking about Ultihime, Neptune, uh, just
you could
nothing but fish.
probably get a very solid list. It's just the only thing that the list would lack is a good finisher.
We got Odin.
You play 3 Odin, 3 Glam, 3 Forte, 3 Odin. There's your game plan. Storm.
I heal out of lethal and I storm.
Storm them down.
I have the epic music on my head now. we can't sing it, but I do have it in my head. Alrighty.
Is it the legendary one?
What was the one where Poseidon was singing about the mistakes? Like,
Ruthlessness, got it.
yeah. Good song. I do recommend the epic musical. Cannot copyright, but I do recommend it. Actually,
good.
it's really good.
To it a lot. I listen to it a lot in secret. Specifically, Ruthlessness when I'm playing Sword.
What did I do here? Wait, I'm pretty sure I played this really weirdly. Guys, pause. I said it before, and I will say it one last time. I am a creep.
Now, I'm gonna say this. It wasn't entirely wrong, because if you hit one of the orcas, you had a better odds hitting with the conjuration, the 8/8.
That's fair. But anyways, as I was saying earlier, I am a creep.
If you want someone who has a gambling addiction, you're looking at it.
I am so agree with.
You know what? You would fit in the Black Desert Online community so well for enhancing, because it is gambling on drugs.
I don't like Black Desert. Maybe. Alright, let's continue.
Yeah.
But then I play Groom Void. Wait, I am brutal. Wait, I summon Groom, and then I play Yudi, right? Like I play Yudi, Super Evolve Yudi.
Yeah,
I am so big brain.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest. The only freaking reason this works this way is because I can.
This was your backup plan, I'm gonna guess. This was the backup plan because you missed the orca.
Well, this is planet is actually very good. I get Yudi, which I really do need. As you can tell by my 14 HP.
The crest is very versatile because, one, it gives you healing. Two, if you're running low on gas at some point with that crest, it's at least an extra draw.
So I was like, yeah, well, you are correct. It is technically my backup player because I was like, okay, if nothing else works, I just play Cognate, Super Evolve Cognate Punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, this was my backup. Like, yes, Grimnir. I was always gonna play Grimnir. And then
if you were thinking about Conjugation, you weren't always planning to play Gremnir that turn. You were considering it as the backup plan to clear the board.
Nah, I'm risky. No, if I didn't clear that way, I'd play Supplement. I wouldn't even lie to you.
But this was the way because the fact they hit the Neptune.
Yes, this is the correct play. Yes, this is the best play.
Yeah.
But I'm
This is the
just
best
letting
play
y'all
because of the
know.
RNG.
Yes, I said I was planning for Cognitive, but I was lying, folks. I was thinking about playing Supplemented Tech.
She's bamboozling everyone.
No, okay, you can't what? Okay, here's why I thought about
Oh,
supplement.
no,
Let me give you my thought. I think actually Super Evolving Grimney is actually because but as I was continuing on, the reason why I was thinking about supplement really good is like what I double supplement and hit 2 black, even if I miss whatchamacallit, I think I was gonna be okay in the wrong. You know what I mean? I wasn't really too worried about it. I was like, at max, I'm taking 7 if I mess up.
it's still a lot of face damage to be taking against Dragon.
But I'm a gambler.
Yeah.
And none of it mattered in the first place because they play Twilight, yeah, as I was saying. None of it even mattered.
Okay, they're definitely playing big value Dragoncraft just because of that.
And I played by yourself. Like I said, if you're playing just Ram, you're going to normally win. You know what I mean? Like, it's
You have better odds.
pretty hard to lose.
Actually, they didn't play Feeny this game, did they? So, this is what happens when they don't play Feeny.
You win! Yeah, that's why I said only surrender if you see the card. Not if they're playing the deck. If you there is a difference. If they're playing a Feeny deck and never see Feeny, you still win. You know what I mean?
Your odds of winning exponentially increase if they can't play
Like
Feeny
Feeny,
on a
yeah.
safe turn. Yeah,
That's why I always like to
can't.
say. If they have and play Feeny. Sorry, we're about to take another break. I'm so sorry.
No. Play. I remember that much.
Hi
And then we
everybody,
got
we're back.
past it.
Sorry, I started this. Yeah, we took a 3rd break. I know. That's why we're making a video.
This is not on me. I will clarify this. This is not on me.
Okay, to be fair, anyways. Let's move on. So we have no idea what we were talking about. But we do know is that I cleared out Neptune, and they just summoned up Ocean Right. I don't think this was the right play. Pause. Wait a minute. Steph, what do you think about it?
So, what I just realized that this is not your typical dragon player. This guy is playing some weird mid-range hybrid.
You're here.
He's going a little off the menu. So, by then it probably was the correct play. But on our side of things, it does not matter.
I think I kind of went from this point. There's not really many ways I actually. That's funny. No, this deck is definitely funny. No. As soon as they played that, no, this deck is definitely funny. Only would run that if you're playing a funny deck. There's no other reason.
You would do that when you're running a funny deck, more particular towards Takitis. I'm gonna rename the damn combo to Exodia because of how you end the game. You only really play Dragonflight and Exodia Dragons because it can, in cases where if you have done your Takitis early, reduce it down to its 4. So that way, down to 6 costs. So that way
Okay, I did have a question. Okay, they never played whatever card they were reducing. They never, ever played it.
It had to be a Fenny.
I think it was a Fenny. Yeah, without a doubt, it has to be a Fenny, right? Like,
That is like the only the only thing I can see is as the reason why they didn't play it. Let's turn English there. My English decided to die. The only card I can see just sitting in their hand, and now they don't get that opportunity.
well, because I just killed them. So as we said, you know, you only play when you have lethal. Clearly.
You only use the last Super Evo when you have gang.
Alrighty, it's the
No.
final countdown. Disclaimer against Swordcraft. You have a 50%. Your life depends on a coin flip.
It's more or less like 47% chance you win to 53 in reality. It really depends on how the sword player.
You, as I play this deck, I played more than 40. Yeah, for sure. We'll learn that good matchups and bad matchups. Your bad matchups. Dragoncraft. Your okay matchup. Sword. Every other matchup. Really, you shouldn't be losing any of them.
Maybe noted this depending on their draws.
I really lose against Abyss. Unless they get off it on 7 and exactly on turn 7. Normally.
Yeah. Well, like I said, depends on their draw.
Yeah. Mode Abyss, you have like about a 75-78% chance of winning.
Like, Egg is very much like a tier 2 deck that is very good consistency. A very good contender to beat the best decks at the quote unquote format. Now,
honestly, a lot of people get this that crap.
Let's go back to that mulligan real quick.
Shut up! No, we do not need to go back to that mulligan.
Yes, we do.
No,
we
we
need
don't.
to talk about that.
No, we don't.
Well,
the game can't even let me go back. I don't know what you're talking. Mulligan never happened.
You have to actually go back. Let's we're gonna talk about this because I'm going to note one thing you did that really kind of doesn't make sense to me here. So when you threw back your initial 3 cards, because I know you kept the Puppeteer, I will say this, if you're against Sword, keep the damn supplies of duplication. Keep the other Pudra.
Never!
It is
Never!
the reason why. Now, if you're playing this deck, always keep it because it's really good at taking control of the board against Sword.
Yeah, that's true. But I believe in my law of puppeteer draws, you know? Oh, by the way, I do win the lottery. I do round up playing 3 of these throughout the game, of all of them being on the board.
Yeah, Puppeteer is such a good early game card, but still. Now, this is kind of like a rally loot variant from when we watched it.
We didn't really watch the entire thing either. We kind of just skipped through it.
I saw like 2 cards. That's why I know it's a hybrid variant.
I love this combo. It's not good against Portal.
It's not good, but it's such a nice flavor play.
I do just beat them early game. I do win just because I beat them super early. Like, I win the early game. Like, I absolutely.
Yeah, this is why I knew it was a Link hybrid variant from this card.
And it's not like they're playing bad per se, by the way. It's just more on the lines of I just like destroyed their opening, you know, like. Listen, they have nothing on board on turn 4.
Yeah. Like, if it's loot sword, they will always have a lot of action. But rally sword is very, like, mid to top end heavy.
And most of the time, you, as a rally sword, you always should have cards on the field. It's board craft. If you're not having cards on the field, like I always say, did something wrong.
The only time you're not having cards on the field is because you break.
Yep.
Or
but they didn't break this time. It's just like I just had better early game. I really
your early game. Basically, if Sword can't take control of the game early, they better pray that the rest of their deck can take control of the tempo at some point. But
We
that's very
gamble
hard.
on this turn. Oh yeah.
Now, this is a play that happens here that I don't 100% agree with because of how risky this is.
I don't agree with what I did here, but let's see why you agree with what I did here.
The reason why I don't agree with this mainly is because the risk here is you can take a shitload of damage. And that could change the tempo of the game very quickly because there's like 8 on board that puts you within Albert range this turn.
But they don't have no 9 play points.
They can do it turn 8.
Okay, I'm
That's
not
too
gonna let them live. This game ends in a couple of seconds, actually.
But because they drew like a early game, it looks like.
Now, they had a really powerful early game, by the way.
They had a pretty decent early game. I'll give it to them for that.
It's just, after I drew Lacent, this game was over. You know what I mean? I was like, oh. It didn't matter what I drew off of Lacent. It's more the matter of how fact of how few cards they had left. You know what I mean? And after this point, I was like, okay.
I just didn't think it. I didn't like that play because it's more riskier.
But I did think about it because I was like, okay, well, she's at 2. I had Grimnir, right? And next turn was super evil. So I was like, the chance of me like this living was pretty high. And also, I was always outside of Albert Ways. I'm playing 8.
Yeah. No. It's just for personal preference.
You don't like playing it that close to danger, huh?
Yeah. No, it's because I play for myself so much that I like trying to play around all the chances I could to steal this game.
And they did a really good job. They tried really hard. You know what I mean? It did good. It was just after this, I just played Cognate, right? Like, I play Cognate. I just saved Cognate. Wow, I am beat. I mean,
You didn't have enough play points to Cognate. You only had 4.
oh. No, wait. You play Puppet Theater, right? Puppet Theater costs. Oh yeah, yeah. I see. I only play 4. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
I would have never agreed with smacking my face. I would have killed the 2-2.
They...
And after this point on, I just win. Like, I literally can't lose, yeah. Like,
As soon as they play Hound, they're just dead.
FYI, I do not agree with playing Cocytus here. I did it just, this card is a win condition. And this is the time to play Cocytus. I just think Cognate would it be better? No, would it? No, I think Cocytus is actually better 10 times.
Cocytus here, out of all your cards in hand, was the better play because you really don't do anything else with the current cards in hand. They're just board control options. And you're guaranteed to clear the board by just super evo it. As you do here, I know. Now, note to self, always trade here. Trade away one of them.
Yes, I know, I forgot.
You were also in like a VC with like 7 other people too, I remember.
Yeah, I was pretty tired at this point of life. Like, I was so tired, I would be honest. I just wanted my chest, man. Like, this is me when I just want my chest, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, there's something I would have done, but that's because I play Sword. I understand what Sword can do if given the chance to push a lot of damage to things.
Anyways, we just win.
Yeah.
We're way past out of Albert range at this.
Now, I'm going
Okay,
to
to
promise
be
that
honest,
you did.
honest on the recording, I thought I was in Albert Free, and then I remembered I healed. But let me tell you, did
Now,
I did level actually stop me from FFing?
now, I'm going to say this. You were also in a VC at the time with other people. I was in the chat, and I didn't even get a chance to say anything. I just sat there, saw the Albert, and I saw I got evil, and I saw the Knight, and I read 14, you're at 15, you're fine. Meanwhile, you're just thinking you lost this game already.
Yeah. I was so
I would
confident. Guys, you
That's
should
because I
really
was like,
check my streams, by the way. It's very important. I do a lot. I stream half asleep.
also very important to know. I do quick maths with Sword very well. This also means I'm also a good Roach player because mathing is important for Roach. Now, I do
And
agree with
I just win the game.
yeah, you just top deck any of like the
I
5
didn't even have
cards
to
that win
top
the
deck
game.
that, honestly. I had a way to clear board. Just play Nerd into Cauldron. And yeah, that's a 10-point play. And
Yeah.
like, I'm already outside of storm range again because I healed for 1, and also Albert only does 6 now. Yeah, I just feeling, yeah.
Literally, you just needed to top deck the one of 5 ways to win the game.
And now I'm gonna show you
Now
guys
we're
what
gonna
this
show.
deck sucks at. Which is
It just so happened to be a game where you were playing against me.
it so happened to be a game where I was playing. Level wanted me to show you guys how not to play this stuff. Alright guys, I make a lot of mistakes during this. Like,
This is still in your early stages of playing the deck, but this also was a very important lesson.
so, how not to play Portal 101. Real fast do this. Puppeteer was right.
Now,
Puppeteer was right.
most of the plays here were correct. It's just one thing that I will say is that Stella here was thinking I was playing the Jerry Exodia. I'm just gonna call it Exodia. I'm not gonna say Jerry combo or Titus combo. It is literally Exodia. So you were playing to try to enemy faster.
Yes, I was. I really was trying to destroy the enemy even faster. Because I thought in my mind you were playing Exodia. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah, you were playing Exodia. You
yeah.
thought I was playing Exodia.
And so I was rushing the game a little bit. I did not have to play this fast. Normally, actually, I would actually probably... I mean, I still probably would at this turn, but I don't think I would be the way I currently am playing.
You wouldn't be playing more aggressive. You would be playing still a little bit conservative, but you wouldn't be playing as aggressively.
Because the last game we did, you played Exodia, and I was like, frick that.
I know, I had the mind games here. So, this is also very important to recognize that there is 2 different decks. There's like 3 different decks that Dragon can play that are really scary to play again.
Alright, I do make a mistake, though. There is a mistake very shortly. It costs me... I think it still would have cost me. I think I could have lived like 1 more turn. Make this play here!
Now, you're going into 8 play points next turn.
Without Axia. Okay, without Axia.
Yeah.
Without any support for playing this ape. Why? You should never. Okay. Ever board lock yourself with. Okay, first things first, don't have 5 eggs in the field and don't have 4 eggs on the
4 eggs is a greedy.
No, the only time where I say it is okay to have 4 eggs if you have Axia in hand. That is the.
No, you have a double Axia in hand, and you're gonna go for a 16 burst of damage back to back.
And that makes sense. That makes sense. If you don't have Axia in your hand, do not summon 4 eggs.
If you do not have double Axia, you never do 4 eggs, because that is going to kill your tempo first.
It kills
that kills your
everything. It
temples.
kills
'Cause
you.
normally-
No, it kills everything. Like, you cannot play this game one card at a time. Unless you are playing Dragoncraft, which I am not. You cannot play this game one card at a time.
Even though I am Dragoncraft, from this point on, I'm no longer playing one card. I'm playing on
That's
Rogue
because
here
I
on out.
locked myself. You
Well,
lose
you
in
lock
this.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah,
You lose in this
you
type
lock
of board
yourself,
state.
and I have Fenny half the majority of my deck. So from here on out, I'm just drawing cards and just collecting the pieces I need.
Like, if you were playing Exodia, I actually think I lose this turn.
If I had Exodia in hand, yeah, you probably would have. The thing is, I'm pretty sure I only had one Genesis Dragon in the hand at the time.
Yeah, I think if I would have just played... Okay, if I didn't play the egg, if I could have played Glimnir, I would have not taken the 2 from the fish and had a ward on the board. Know what I mean?
You would be alive.
Yes, I would be
But
alive.
now, one thing here, if you're still thinking about playing Odin here, you only had 9 play points, so you couldn't Grim. You would have to do something else entirely.
Yeah, I probably would have done something else. I think I
Even then,
probably would
as
have
you
evolved
know,
Beauty, and I probably would have played Grim. Also,
Yeah.
this hand sucks. First things first, if after Funny Turn, I need to, like, warn you, this hand actually... Like, there is... Freind Assault is a great card until it's not, as I love to say.
it's a really good card if there's like always going to be one big threat after another.
No,
Like,
no,
there's
no,
like
Freind
one
Assault,
threat, two
Freind
threats, three
Assault is
threats.
pretty good against Sword. Know what I mean? Best deck.
Mm.
Pretty good against Sword. Pretty good against Haven. Also one of... What I mean? So it's good against a lot of decks. This not in the face of Dragon.
Not in the face of in the face of Feeny being played against you. If Feeny is not played, it's still a good card. But if Feeny is played, you're going to have a nightmare.
Anyways, yeah,
like,
this game plays out as written. I just get destroyed from...
Like, you're still assuming I was on Jerry combo, and then I just hit you with it.
But yeah, so what did we learn today? Yeah, just don't summon 4 eggs. 3 eggs is the lottery. 4 eggs is bad unless you have lethal. But I think this is where our fun video ends. Today. Yeah, it ended up being quite an hour long. Somehow. I will section this else. And then this Lenhina build is probably one of the more generic, but it is pretty...
Maybe we do an in-depth guide on what to do with Dragon.
I mean, I have every Dragoncraft deck in the game. I'd love to do... I think I would have to put Haven on the back burner. I don't even have half the Haven cards. I don't think I have a quarter of the Haven cards in the game.
Yeah. We can do a whole thing where we talk about 3 different dragon builds that are spending.
I think we could definitely do that. Coming soon! Your location. Your friendly chicken. Anyway.
Now back behind a lot of power.
Anyway, hope you guys have... Later!